Hello techies. Let's talk about Upptalk before we get started with the video. Upptalk is an online community for live, interactive software training, creating confident individuals capable of using global business tools. Let's speak about Workday leave and absence management in this tutorial video. Workday Absence Management gives a complete view into a worker's utilization of different absence plans, from excursion and day off plans to characterized leaves of absence. Workers submit absence demands through a realistic schedule and follow a described way for approval. Workday leave and absence management training will format the strategies on resulting the time off requests and organizations for each report and get it for lower valuable costs. It moreover stores and viewpoints data request. Upptalk will post the following video shortly, so stay tuned for that. In addition, click the like and share buttons, and if you find this video helpful, subscribe to our channel. Mr. Sachin, a certified trainer in Workday, will give you detailed information about Workday leave and absence management. Without any further ado, let us get started right away once we greet him.
Today we are going to learn about a new concept which is known as accrual as a go. All right.
Okay.
Which is a different concept. All right. Quite a bit used concept where we are not tracking balance. Okay. But for the administrator, they track balance when they do not want to just make it as an audit process. For example, bereavement, or no one wants to get track balance. It is like per event kind of a time of plan. Like it happens anytime. COVID leave, right? Where they don't want to track balance. All right. It is based on per event. Correct. So similarly, these kind of time plans are known as accrual as a go. All right.
Okay.
So let's create one time of plan. Let's create a time of plan which is a bereavement. All right.
Okay.
Create
time of plan.
All right. Create time of plan. So let's make a bereavement time of plan. IND. All right, IND bereavement. Some call it emergency time of plan. Like the way right now you can see the tactical scenario which is going on. COVID. All right.
Right.
So this is the first thing, that the base rule. All right. Track balance, but that doesn't mean you need to track the balance.
Right.
Track balance is for the HR admin and other items to make reports and audit it. All right.
Right. Balance period, YTD, current pay period.
Okay.
Period ended. Red schedule annually, monthly.
You understand the concept. What is accrue as a go? The moment you request a time off, it becomes a accrual.
Yes.
Okay. If I put anything over here, it doesn't matter on this. Never show balance. All right. Balance visibility, never show balance.
Never
but
show balance.
For administrators,
It has to show.
So that is the reason I keep it. Hide from worker self-service. Like worker would not be able to see it. All right. Plan. Okay. Overrides allowed. It doesn't matter. There is no carryover. All right. Because these plans we do not have the balance bucket in this time of plan. All right. Let's make it for regular employees, India.
Worker eligibility.
They don't have this. We have to create it. Let it be. So in this kind of time of plan, what we do not create accrual. All right.
Right.
At the starting point. All right. We just give this value for the sake of the value given. All right. But we do not create any accrual.
Right.
All right. How to do it? What we do, we create the thing is known as time off. All right. We create the debit account first. All right.
Right.
There is no credit account. We create the debit account first.
Mhm.
So let this as IND.
One.
So let's take an example like for bereavement per event you're getting 5 days. All right. Let's make it 4 days. Let's add some reasons. So the time off is created. All right.
Mhm.
What I did first, I created the balance, calculation, eligibility, and time off. All right. After that, what you need to do, you need to just click OK. Your time off plan is 3/4 ready. All right. 3/4 is ready. The moment you create the time off of a time off plan, there are three components which would be created. All right. Automatically, the three components gets created. All right.
Mhm.
What is the time of name? Time of name is IND bereavement, correct?
Right.
All right. Now what to do? So in accrue as a go, what I stated earlier, the moment you request a time off, accrual will automatically happen. All right. If I request 1 day as time off, it will be an accrual. So what will happen? Credit, debit, credit and debit would happen simultaneously and the balance will become automatically zero every time. Correct?
Mhm. Right.
I'll create accrual again. What I need to add in the calculation. All right. We need to add the calculation of a time off. I just need to type the time off which I have created. So here you will see there are few components created. 1, 2, 3.
Three. Unpaid, paid.
Total. So these three components is the interview question. Automatically, if these three components are created, what these are? These are actually absence related calculation. ARC.
Okay.
These created automatically once a time off has been created. All right. And these components get used in your payroll also.
Okay.
In payroll, whenever we map with the time off, all right, whenever it comes to the paid or unpaid, we use these three
Paid
ARCs.
total.
All right.
Yeah.
For now, we would be using total.
Okay.
And hence your time off plan is ready. Done. Okay. And your time off plan is ready. So remember, the moment you create the time off, then the ARC would be created.
Okay.
Without creating the time off, the ARC will not be created and accrue as a go plan would not get succeed. All right. So this is the basic concept. Let's test on an employee.
I think we can take that John Kevin.
John Kim.
Yeah, I think he's from India, right? Bangalore. I think John Kevin.
John Chen.
No, John Kevin, I think.
So no worries, na.
Yeah.
If I type India, I just go ahead and request the time off. He doesn't have. Is he an employee or not?
Customer service, individual contributor.
He doesn't have.
Four of them are
One second. They have configured it in a different way. Let me look into a different employee. First absence.
Agreement, first one.
These are all the time leaves, not the time offs. Time offs are not been added. These are all leaves. Okay.
Mhm.
Japan, USA. Here we get two section. Why it is not coming up? That is a very big question. 99. Now, so let's again view time of plan. This is some security issue which is causing the problem. Time of plan boot. Oh, one second. Why it is not showing up? Let me see.
Okay, I think we have.
The period end date is. You got it. You got it. Why my time of plan is
Yeah.
not showing up?
Right. Periods are locked. I mean, there is no period schedules.
12, 2020 na 24, 24, 36.
36. Only 2 years.
So these kind of situation would happen in your implementation always. So be prepared to check the period schedule. These are the points of the doing the break fix configuration. Let's generate more periods. Generate periods. Let's generate 2 more year periods. Now the period schedule is there, but where is the time of? You see over here, bereavement is also coming
Yes.
on the left side. You have to see the time of now. We see bereavement coming over here, but why it is not coming over here? Let's see. Configure absence type mode. Either IND bereavement, leave type occurrence. Let's see what are the time of plans it has. There are few things which we need to check. First, have we hidden the time off or not? First thing, let's check that. And bereavement. The large participant address, 3 KS, all these things are okay. All right. The date, leave, security, time of security segment. Now let's see. Worker. You see, our bereavement has come up, correct?
Yeah.
So there are these kind of scenarios come up, like you have created a time of plan. Since then also you are not able to see your time of that which is needs to be coming up on your time of plan. So in these kind of scenarios, the first thing what you need to check is first your time of plan eligibility. All right, is
Right.
that correct or not?
Right.
All right, step by step. If it is correct, then go to the period schedule. And we saw that we do not have the period schedule configured for the next few years, correct?
Right.
After that, still you are not able to see it, which means there is now a security issue. All right. So the task that I used is edit time of security segment. And I added my time off over here. All right. So that is though it is a security part, but I was aware, so I did it. All right. So if anything comes like that in future, you are now also like aware. Like you have to give certain security to certain security groups. All right.
Mhm.
All right. For example, some of the time of plans, only HR partner would be able to request on behalf of the worker, not worker would be able to. Correct.
Right. Right.
Similarly, leaves also goes on like that, like education leave, short-term disability leave. These kind of leaves are sometimes HR partner requests those leaves on behalf of the worker. Worker has to just provide them the document and everything would be done by the HR partner. All right. So now we are requesting 1 day leave. I'm just adding one reason and then submitting it. The bereavement leave has been done. So what it means, like whatever is your now let's see how it would look like in the what is the concept of accrual and time off in this. All right, so let me go ahead and see view time of plan. I just remove hide. If I make it open, now, all right. Now when we go to the worker, all right, this worker, we requested the leave for this worker, all right, we can see the time of balances, how it works. All right, this is for the reference. So you see 1 day accrue, 1 day time off, correct? This is the concept of this time of plan. Always the ending period balance will be 0.
Right.
So this particular concept is known as accrual as a go plan. All right.
Yeah.
We create a lot of accrue as a go plan whenever you are filling a workbook. Whenever a requirement comes, whenever new implementation comes, there would be only 2 time of plans which would be tracking balance, and that is always been tracked in terms of employee can see the balance. One is vacation and one is illness. All right.
Right.
When it comes to marriage, bereavement, jury duty, or COVID leaves, all right, these kind of emergency time off, company sometimes feel that they shouldn't track the balance. It is just a emergency kind of a situation where an employee needs to have some special time. That point of time, these kind of time of plans have been created. All right.
Right.
Right. So for you, what I want to give you a task is you need to create a accrue as a go plan. All right. And then
Yeah.
Accrue as a go plan. The maximum limit is for a month, it is 2 days.
1, 2 days. Okay.
In a month, you can, so for example, it is a leave which is known as menstrual leave. All right. All right. I have created these kind of leave. For a month, a person can take only 2 days.
Okay.
There is no tracking balance. There is nothing.
Right. Got
Okay.
got it.
You
I'll
have
try.
to think in a different way how to accomplish it. All right. But it is very interesting. Okay. Any questions on this?
No, as of now. Let me try. Let me try the menstruation leave and also I'll try to get that the question which I raised, right? How to add the balances like anniversary balances to earn leave. So let me try to create both of them. And if any questions, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, definitely. So now, after this whole thing, once we have completed all of these things, the next thing that now we are going to move into a next level, which is known as leave of absence.
Okay.
Okay. Time offs are done for us. All right. We have created a lot of time off plans. All right. We have seen a different scenarios of time off plan, but the more you will have control on the system, you will get to know how a different time of plan would be catered. Correct?
Right.
Based on your experiences, all right, based on your requirement and based on how based on new scenarios, you will there are n number of scenarios already in the market.
Right.
Let's see if
And do we also have work schedules in these
work schedules is in work schedule depends only on time tracking.
time tracking, not in the actual?
Yeah, work schedule depends on time tracking. That
But
is
we can create a default schedule and add it to the employee time card.
schedule.
Schedule.
Can you please explain how does the schedule interacts with absence? Then I would be able to answer your question.
Means like we are creating a accrual balances, right? A timeout. So if I apply to the employee in the time card, uh, like I just want to see that employee has a schedule, and if I apply a leave, then the leave should get override with the schedule like that. I'm not sure if it is the right question.
It is not at all possible in this. This is, I don't know, it is possible in Chronos or not, but whatever work schedule that worker is having, all right. Work schedule is an important part of an employee, all right. One worker would have one work schedule, all right. All right. If it is not tied, they don't get overlapped, all right. They do not get overlap with absence and all, okay. You can see the work schedule what an employee is having, all right. There is this task time and leave work schedule, all right. Here you can see a worker schedule for a week, for a month, where what are the off days, what are the working days, all right. You can see, for example, it is a working day and time off has been taken, so that is something is a view worker schedule can show you, all right. This particular scenario would give you the whole detail, what is a worker schedule and what he has done on that particular day. But in the timesheet, it will in the timesheet you can see that time off has been taken on that particular day, but that comes under time tracking.
Okay.
All right. Absence is a different and time tracking is different. In your schedule of a worker, view worker schedule, you can see what are the working days for employee, like 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5. All right. If there are any other activities in under that, you can see in that this particular area. Wherever you click on a worker, go to the actions, go to view schedule of worker. Past, this would give you the glimpse of the particular week. All right. If I click on Monday 25, it will give me the glimpse of this particular week and month. All right. For the April month, I have my this schedule. All right. If my schedule gets changes, it will also get shown in this particular area. All right. View schedules of worker. As I know, wanted to let you know, there are a few the first thing that you may have seen, I have actually added this particular item, configure absence type groups. You must have seen this
Right.
today. What it is basically segregating the time offs. All right. What are time offs? What are leave of absence? Like you see, all the time offs are been added in this particular area. All the leaves of absence has been added in the particular area. How it would look in this for a worker? Let's see. But go ahead, because when in a system you are using the same calendar for requesting absence as well as time off, you will get a hodgepodge kind of a display, like the time offs are also in the same system and the leave of absence, and the worker may get confused. Correct, it may be the scenario. Why not to have a segregated, what are the leave of absence, what are the time offs? All right, for that particular scene we do configure absence type group. All right.
Okay.
All the time offs are under the same section. It would display a time off. All the leave of absence would be under the same section. It would look like as a leave of absence. So like for example, you see over here, if when I go and request leave,
you'll get a pop-up like
when
time
I
offs.
type time off, leave, and other types. This other absence type is created automatically. Whatever time offs or leave of absence which are not been added to the particular window, all right, particular section,
right,
they won't show up. Okay.
Okay.
So if you see over here time off, you would be able to see all the time offs which have been segregated. All right. If I see on the leave of absence, all the time offs are which have been segregated under leave of absence. All right. And this these whole thing has been configured over here. So this is the thing that gets configured whenever in a system there are a lot of, like in, you see there are a lot of countries. All right. You have just, so these all time off plans are based on the country based. All right. Japan annual plan, it is based on the country based. All right. Hey, this is a very good thing. We have one more concept to also learn, which is known as the absence table. But you have this particular tenant with you, correct?
Yes.
Turnkey DPT one.
Not sure, I think, but whatever the
just see the URL. All right. If it is that turnkey, okay, turnkey DPT one, what I need you to do, go ahead and add view time of plan. All right. Go through the, Japan time of plans. The most complicated time of plans are always from Japan. All right. Japan. Go through all of the time of plans which are there in Japan.
Sure.
They see menstrual leave. It is there in Japan. Is a accrue as a go or what? This is a accrue as a go. All the time of plans. If you have turnkey DPT one, all right, turnkey DPT one. Are you able to see the URL?
Yes, I can see.
If you have, go through all the Japan time of plan. If you feel any queries with them, bring those queries to me, because Japan is one of the complicated time of plans they have with respect to any other country. See, it is Japan reserve annual balance. You won't see it any different time of plan. Let's see what it is. This is a new balance period. See, this they have created a new time of balance. Higher date plus 6 months. Whatever the higher date plus 6 months, it is the balance period. First accrual, higher date plus 6 months. You see, after 6 months, employee is getting the balances, and after again 12 months. Reserve accrual. Overrides. annual leave balance in a given year, like previous year is greater than limit 4. Let's see how it goes. The previous year's balance is greater than equal to 4. They have used another time of plan in this time of plan. You see, they referenced another time of plan where time of plans are interacting with each other. You remember I have given you a glimpse of a shadow plan.
Right.
Japan is like that. Else, whatever the monthly accrual the previous plan has, it will give the same. Quite a complicated one. Yeah, so what I would suggest, Ranga, you should go through all the Japan time of plan. All right.
Yeah.
Time of plans in Japan are very complicated. Right? And they are very actually for learning purposes, they are one of the best. If they have anything in China, let's see if they have anything in China, CHL.
China is also
Very complicated. Yeah, they have.
China, Germany.
Germany is also a tough plan. Germany is they have absence balances. One time of plan exhausted the balance, the another time of plan would come into the picture. All right.
But
Germany is okay, but they are all front loaded. Oh, based on years of experience, go through this China annual leave. All right. This is also very nice. The way we did for anniversary, it is based on the statutory time of plan, which is based on that. All right.